that is chapter 3, motion. Here we will study about the motion in one dimension. We will also listen about the motion in two dimension, but here we will study about the motion in one dimension. Now, what we will be learning in this chapter, first of all, what is rest and what is motion. After that, types of motion. After that, relative motion. Then distance and displacement. After that, we are having velocity and its types. Then we are having speed and its types. After that, we are having acceleration and its types. After that, we are having equation of motions. We are having 3 equation of motions. Then we are having Newton's laws. Then conversion of momentum. Then we are having tension. After that, inclined plane. So this is all that we will be learning in this chapter. First of all, we will see about what is rest and motion, types and motion, the relative motion, distance and displacement. So first of all, we are having what is motion in one dimension. Motion, basically a moving body in a one dimension. We can say moving in a one dimension. We can say that is a motion in one dimension. Like we are having axis, right? This is x, this is y, and this is z. Like body will be moving either in y, either in x, or either in z. It will be only moving in the one direction. That is called the motion in one dimension. After that, we are having what is rest and motion. First of all, what is rest? If a body change its position with respect to its surrounding, so that will be called in the rest. As in previous classes, we have also studied about the rest and motion. So a rest, if a body is moving in a direction with respect to its surrounding, so that is called the motion. That body will be in motion. But if we talk about rest, so we will be replacing, like if a body cannot change its position with respect to surroundings, so that will be called the in motion. Like reverse of the motion, we can say that is the rest. If a body cannot change its position with respect to surroundings, so that will be called the rest. After that, we are having that what is relative motion, right? We are having example like if a man is sitting in a car and the car is moving, but the man is not moving, right? So the man is not moving and the car is moving, but man is changing its position, right? So the if a body changes position but with respect to second body, so that will be called the relative motion. I am repeating that if one body is sitting in a car, or we can say a man is sitting in a car, so the car is moving, So the body which move with respect to another body, so that is called a relative motion. After that we are having types of motion. There are three types of motion. Number one is translatory and linear. What is translatory and linear? If a body moves in a linear, or you can say if a body moves in a linear direction or in a straight direction, so that is called the. So if a body move in a straight direction, so that will be called as a linear motion or translatory motion. In translatory, we are having two another types. Number one is circular, and another is zigzag motion. After the second type, that is rotatory motion. What is rotatory? If a body move in its one axis, like it's moving one axis only, like if it's a x-axis, it will only move in one axis, so that will be called the rotatory. After that we are having vibratory, that are number 3, vibratory. What is vibratory? Like moving but in a constant speed. Like if a body is moving from here to here, so it will be only moving here to here. It will be moved backward, it will be moved again forward, backward and forward. That will be called a vibratory motion. After that we are having distance, right? After that we are having distance. What is distance? Path followed by body during its motion. Path followed by body during its motion, so that is called a distance. Distance is the scalar quantity and its unit is meter. Distance is a path that is covered by body while it is in motion, right? So that is distance. Now if we talk about the displacement, what is displacement? Shortest distance between two points, so that will be called displacement. Like if a body A and a body B, shortest distance covered by two bodies, that will be called a displacement. After that we are having speed. What is the speed? Speed is basically distance covered by body in a unit time is called a speed. Speed is a vector quantity, right? Vector quantity. What is speed? We can say distance covered by body in a unit time. Unit time is in 1 second. Unit time, that is in 1 second. So body covered distance in a unit time, so that is called the speed. Speed is a scalar quantity, because it is not having any you can say direction, like it will be on any direction, so that is a scalar quantity. After that we are having two types of scalar. Number one is uniform speed and speed. Number one is uniform speed and another is non-uniform speed. What is uniform speed? Uniform speed, that a distance average, we can say same distance covered by the same in the same time, like same distance covered by body in the same time, same interval of time, so that will be called the uniform speed. Like if we take about the example, if we can also say average and instantaneous speed is same, like average speed and instantaneous speed. Here we will find about the example, like we are having here 5 meter distance and the 2 second and 2 second time, right? So what will be the instantaneous? Like if you talk about this, 5 upon 2 will be the 2.5 If we talk about this, 5 upon 2 will be the 2.5. If we talk about this, 5 upon 2 will be the 2.5. Right? If we talk about the average speed, because in definition as I told that average and instantaneous speed will be the same, so that will be called the uniform speed. What will be the average? Is sum of these all, like 5 plus 5 plus 5 divided by 2 plus 2 plus 2, it will be 15 upon 6, so that will be the 2.5. So you can see this average speed, this, this and this, these are the same, right? So that will be called the uniform speed. Same instantaneous and average speed called the uniform speed. Now if we talk about the non-uniform, what is the non-uniform? It is like reverse of the uniform, like average instantaneous speed will be the not same. Like for example, we are having 5 meter, 5 meter and 5 meter, and here we are having time 2 second, 1 second and 4 second, right? So it will be the 2.5 and it will be the 5 and it will be the 1.5, right? And if you talk about the average will be the 5 5 5 upon 2 plus 1 plus 4, so it will be the 15 upon 7, so this will be the 1.75, right? So you can see these are the not same, so that will be called the non-uniform speed.